So I had a community member from my school community reach out about starting a YouTube channel, and they haven't started one yet. They have a following on Instagram. They have about 30,000 followers on Instagram, and they have a school community of their own with a few hundred people in there as well. But they just hadn't started a YouTube channel yet, and they kind of weren't sure where to start and what people are interested in seeing. So I just wanted to share with y'all what I shared with them. And the first thing, I mean, that's a great start, right? That's a huge place to start from. So you have this audience that you could potentially tell about your YouTube channel. You've validated that there are people who are interested in what you do. And this person makes artwork. And to answer the question about what people want to see, I think it really depends on who you are trying to reach, right? So who would the videos be for? People who might buy the artwork, people who might join the community, maybe someone else, or another way to approach the same question is, what is your main goal for your YouTube channel? Or if you can't answer that, like if you can't pick one, what are maybe your top 2 to 3? Do you want to generate leads for your art or your business? Do you want to drive traffic to the school community? Are you trying to motivate potential future artists to start, even if they feel like it's too late? Or do you want to help amateur artists who have started, but you want to help them get to the next level? And it's okay if the answer to these questions is, I'm not sure. If that's the case, then what I would encourage you to do and what I encourage this person to do is just follow this process. It's kind of a 3-step process. So step 1, record yourself doing what you do. And it could be as simple as making a time-lapse video. So for her, while she's making the artwork, she could just film a time-lapse or a hyperlapse video. So it's a sped up version of her doing what she does. Just put the camera, put the phone in the middle of the room and it captures everything. And then record your voice. This is step 2. Record your voice talking over the video about what you are doing in the video. Or it doesn't even have to be talking about what you're doing in that video. You could just be talking about the process or what life is like as an artist or any insights that you have, you want to share, whatever, the more real, the better. And then step 3 is to post it and put a link in the description of the video that points people towards the school community. So this is going to, 1, build up the channel, 2, direct traffic to the community, and 3, potentially attract people who might be interested in buying the art, but also build her brand at the same time. And then I just recommended downloading CapCut or another video editor for mobile, like the cell phone version of the app. You can do everything from your phone. So you can take that time-lapse video or regular video if you want. You can record it on your phone. You can do simple editing on your phone. You can record the voiceover directly onto your phone, whether you're using the built-in mic or you can plug in a lot of USB microphones directly into your phone, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. Sometimes you just need the right cable or the right adapter to connect it, but there are lots of microphones that do that. And then you can upload everything to YouTube from your phone, either via the YouTube app or via the YouTube Studio app. So you could also make the thumbnails on Canva, on your phone. If you prefer to do that part on desktop, you can. If you prefer to use Photoshop for something like that, you can. But I've made a lot of thumbnails personally on Canva on my phone, and I think it's a solid experience in terms of creating it. Some people are just going to prefer doing it on a larger screen. I like to do it on my phone because then I'm thinking about the perspective of people that are scrolling YouTube on their phone. It keeps me zoned in on that, so I'm not making things that are too small and unrecognizable in the thumbnail, right? Keeps you aware of how to size things correctly. One thing that I would consider is having 2 or 3 videos ready to go before posting any of them, and then schedule them all to go public at the same time. And only then tell your other audiences about those videos. So you want to do this for a couple reasons, but when somebody goes to watch your video, if they like it, then the logical next thing they're going to want to do is watch another one of your videos. But when you're a brand new channel starting out, if you've only uploaded 1 video, then they watch it and they want to watch more, but they can't, they bounce to another channel. So if they're going to want to watch more, at least have it there as an option for them. The other reason you want to do this is because YouTube loves it when people watch 2 or 3 or more consecutive of your videos. They love that. So that gives strong signals to the algorithm as far as what type of viewer is interested in your content. And then that helps YouTube know who to promote those videos to further and future videos further. So it just helps get through those initial growing pains of being a new channel and the algorithm having no idea who you are or what audience is going to be interested in the content that you make. So having a few videos ready to go, you can upload them as private videos separately, keep them private. And then when you're ready, once you have, 2, 3, 4, however many videos you want to have ready for your like channel launch, then go and schedule them all to go live at the same time. And you could do that whether it's, 5 minutes into the future from when you're doing it or, a whole day or a whole week or whatever, but just set it to go live at the same time, to go public. And then all the videos go from being private to public, and then tell your audience about it, right? So then go to Instagram or go to wherever you have people that already know who you are, and then tell them about it and send them to that traffic, and they will just see all of your videos all at once, and the algorithm gets a whole lot of data, a whole lot of information right at the get-go, and they go, whoa, there's a lot of velocity coming in here for this channel, so let's go ahead and test it with other audiences and see what's going on, right? See who's going to like it. So that can just help kind of kickstart things. So that's it. I just thought that was a message worth sharing. If you found that insightful or valuable, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps YouTube know to promote this video to other viewers. And if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel yourself, I have a community called the NewTubers YouTube School. Link in the description below if you're interested in checking that out. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next video.